Shalom, shalom, shalom. I want to start off by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Kakadash. I want to give a double honor to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who do rule well, and the salutation to the hopeful elect. It's the brother Damawa from the Cleveland branch of GMS, coming back with a quick video. And when I saw this little clip, all right, in the Canadian Prepper video, I said, man, I got to do a video on this, all right? And it's not even really just a video, just watching it, all right? It gives you a sense of how detrimental, all right, the Lord is about to destroy this place, Babylon the Great, a.k.a. America, all right? Basically, what you're about to see is the missile strike that Iran dropped on some parts of Gaza, I believe, but basically to the Israelis, all right? Was that last night or night before last, all right? But it just happened, okay? And, you know, prophetically, when you read the scriptures in Isaiah, all right, talking about the flying serpent, we're going to get that, Isaiah 14, all right? This were the image that, you know, that Isaiah saw. All right, this is what, because just like Elder Apostle Tahar went into this yesterday as well, he said basically if you freeze a snake and threw it, all right, if you froze a snake stiff, spread it straight out and froze it and threw it, that's exactly what the missiles look like, and it does. All right, and you know, from our people who don't want to believe, all right, because we're not coming looking like we make $1 million, all right, even into the people who believe but believe that America is going to continue on, all right, to you too, all right. You about to get a rude awakening, all right, because the Lord is not about to turn this down, all right. He's not about to repent, meaning that he's not about to stop doing what he's doing, all right, when it comes to mustering up the battle, all right, bringing these countries into this fight, all right, and making the next move, all right, even if it's obvious, okay, these people is going to continue this on until Babylon the Great is destroyed. That's when it's going to stop, all right, not until the end, not before then, all right. So let me get that part of it real quick. I don't want to give away too much. Salakia, I just had it. I think I'm looking over it, Salakia, but basically it says who can disannul it, who can turn it away for the day of the Lord. Hold on, matter of fact, it should be right up in here. Here we go. Isaiah 14:27. For the Lord of hosts hath purpose, and who should disannul it? All right. And his hands is stretched out, and who should turn it back? So the Lord is not about to turn back. All right. What's been in motion, all right, for thousands of years. All right. And that's prophecy. All right. And the prophecy says, All right, that place, all right, has been a hammer on the whole earth. All right, and also that place that made the world a wilderness. All right, that's AKA America. Okay, it has turned it, goddamn it, every nation into a fucking business. All right, building up all these plants, destroying all the trees. All right, using material to get them rich, but not finding ways to where the material can keep recycling. All right, so they're destroying the earth. Okay, with all this plastic everywhere. All right, you can't do nothing with it. All right, so basically, okay, if you got eyes to see, all right, we can see why every day that goes past, America get worse. Okay, because again, we just read it. It says that it's not going to be disannulled. All right, it's not going to. He's not going to turn it back. He's not going to stop this. Here we go. Here go another one. Isaiah 14:24. The Lord of hosts have sworn, saying, surely as I have thought, so it should come to pass. And as I have purpose, so it should stand. All right. So just the same way as the Lord, all right, stiffen Pharaoh's heart. All right. So he can make an example out of Pharaoh. All right. All right. For his name's sake, he going to do as well with America. All right. So the leaders of America and your so-called smartest people of America, all right, is about to do the dumbest things. All right. They about to do the most questionable things. All right. And they're not about to stop what they got going because it's not up to them and it's not up to the people, but it's up to the Lord. All right. And this is what the Lord had purpose for this place. Okay. And we know why. Matter of fact, let's get there one verse. I'm going to let this clip play. All right. Here we go. This Isaiah 13:9. It says, behold, the day of the Lord cometh cruel, both with wrath and fierce anger, to lay the land desolate and to destroy the sinners, therefore, out of it. All right. Because America has made a hub for sinning. All right. America has made a protection racket. All right. For sinning. All right. For corruption. All right. For false philosophies. All right. For everything that the Lord say don't do, America has made a way for you to do it and to legalize anybody who say anything to you about doing it. All right. So the Lord is about to destroy this place because America, all right, is basically, okay, it's like the devil's playground, per se. Okay. This is where all the wickedness maximizes itself. All right. This is where wickedness is protected, basically. All right. And so the Lord is going to make an example out of this place. Okay. And we know that, all right, by Isaiah 13. Okay. He says something specifically. All right. Plus, we know that Babylon, the ancient Babylon, didn't go out by fire. All right. Babylon over there in Iraq is still up and running. And people still living over there. So we know it's not talking about that one. Okay. It's talking about the new Babylon. All right. Which Babel goes into what? Confusion. America is the hub of confusion. All right. A man can be a boy can be a girl. A woman can have heterosexual partners, but a man better love his one wife. You know, everything is backwards over here. Okay. Here we go. This one I was really looking for. Isaiah 13:11. I will punish the world for their evil. You see, and America is the hub of that. That was the point. America is the hub of evil. Not just because the people think or play out some of the most evil acts over here in America. No, 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 no. It's because from the higher ups, they put it into law to protect them to do these things. You see, back in the day, it was always evil people around, but they had to sneak around. They had to be quiet. You know, they didn't have the world or what they thought wasn't the main, wasn't taken and refurbished and passed out to people as the best way of thinking. Okay, but now into today, all right, America has dug up all these old witchcraft principles and all these dead people books and Book of the Dead, all right, and they implement these things over here in America, all right. So you have a place that's full of idols, debauchery, self-hate, all right. Everything about this place is contrary to what the Heavenly Father, all right, prescribed for the world, okay. And so we're seeing a lot of dysfunction over here in America because of the so-called higher ups, your so-called leaders, so-called one percenters, all right, want it as such because they have a plan for you people, all right. And so the Lord is not just doing this to punish, all right, the 2/3 and the wicked, all right, but he also doing this, all right, because he said what if it didn't slow down the times, all right, there would be no flesh left to be saved, all right, because this goddamn devil Esau Edom, all right, him and his goddamn wicked ass white coat, white lab partners, all right, those goddamn doctors or whatever, all right, scientists or whatever, all right, they're trying to find ways to subtly kill people, okay. So if it was left up to them, all right, they would be killing you through they so-called medicine while simultaneously starting wars with the rest of the world, all right, and sending you off to go die over there, okay. So if the Lord didn't stop these people, or if the Lord didn't throw a monkey wrench into their new world order, there would be no flesh left to be saved, because these people that's on top, they're stupid, all right. They're poisoning the people as if these niggas don't live on planet Earth, all right. So hey, but it says back in Isaiah 13:11, I will punish the world for their evil and the wicked for their iniquity. I will cause the arrogancy of the proud to cease, and I will lay low the haughtiness of the terrible, all right. And the haughtiness of the terrible, okay, is your people that's it's your so-called one percenters, all right. and that pride that the so-called white man has, all right, into meaning the pride they have is knowing that they are the crooks and the robbers, but they want you not to say anything about it, all right. They know that them same people over there call themselves the small hatters, the 1948ers, okay, were the Ashkenazis that helped America fight Germany, all right. And because they had helped, they made an agreement to take part of that land, all right. Now this is a known fact, all right, but they don't want you to know, okay. They don't want you to understand who the Lord true people are, okay. They want to be able to claim that, and hey, everybody else, hey man, make room, all right. All right, but the Lord has another plan, all right, and you're not the Lord's people, okay, all right, because again, also in Isaiah 14, in the top in the beginning, it said that the Lord is going to bring us back to the land. Matter of fact, let's get that real quick. It says, Isaiah 14:1, for the Lord will have mercy on Jacob and will yet choose Israel and set them in their own land, and the strangers should be joined unto them, and they should cleave to the house of Jacob. All right. And the point is what? And I will set them in their own land. Okay. All right. So the Lord is going to come do the setting up. All right. But no further ado, let's go and get into the scripture. Let's go and get into this clip.
After wave at Israel. We've seen what happened with Israel's lack of missile defense the last time. This is a new video that was released today, and I'm going to have to get this guy to narrate SHTF because he's kind of funny, to be honest. Let's see what he has to say. This is a different angle that we didn't see. The last angle that we seen this attack broken up into different bits. Here we see pretty much the whole thing in one go. Take a look at this.
Oh shit.
That would be my reaction too.
Oh shit. What the fuck?
I think he had something to smoke before he watched this.
Oh my.
You see, now imagine that, but 200 million. That's why the Lord said, let's get there real quick. Like, it haven't even approached yet. It's gonna get even more detrimental, but that's scary, man. All right, a lot of people over here, man, we've been living in la la land, bro, but that's scary, bro. To see these things coming and knowing that they about to hurt, they about to bring pain, and you can't go anywhere. And those same people who you've been making fun of had just got beamed up by the chariots, and they're gone, and you there with a bunch of wicked motherfuckers looking at each other, and y'all looking at 100, 200 million of these things, all right? Because they said, vocab and them said that their scripture, they go into 200 million talking about motherfucking Chinese army or some shit. Shut your dumb ass up, man. Shut your dumb ass up. But anyway, but it's 200 million warheads, all right? Because those missiles, all right, the ICBM missiles, the tip of them, they have thousands of warheads in them, all right? But, damn, Salaki, I forgot what I was about to get. I'm in the wrong chapter. Here we go. Yeah. Isaiah 13:4. The noise of a multitude in the mountains. All right. And that's going to be the noise that those goddamn thrusters, all right, pushing the missiles make. All right. It says, like as of a great people. All right. So it's not saying it's going to be a great people. It says like a great people, because back in the day when the armies used to meet up to battle, that shit was loud with all them horses and man carrying metal and being 100 and 200, 300,000 people. All right. That shit was loud. All right. The noise of the multitude in the mountains, like as of a great people, a tumultuous noise of the kingdom of nations gathered together. All right. So when these missiles come together, it's going to sound like nations moving. All right. The Lord of hosts, all right, which goes into Yahweh, all right, because it's in caps, all right. So that's the Heavenly Father. It says Yahweh of hosts, all right, which is what host goes into armies, all right. So Yahweh, the Lord of armies, muster up the host of the battle. So the Lord, all right, because it also says what Proverbs 21:1, one of my favorites, all right, the king's hand is in the hands of the Lord, and like a river. Matter of fact, let's get that real quick. I'm about to butcher. I ain't gonna butcher. Proverbs, where we at? Okay, yeah, 21:1. It says, the king's heart is in the hand of the Lord, as the rivers of water, he turneth it wheresoever he will. So these people's minds, all right, is given over to the spirits. All right. So basically they're going to move when the Lord wants them to move. They're going to make the next big move when the Lord wants the next big move to be made. All right. So basically, all right, the Lord put it on these nations and on the different armies, okay, to come together. All right. And prepare for battle. Okay. They come from a far country, from the end of heaven, even the Lord, and the weapons of his indignation should destroy the whole land. All right, because that's the plan. All right, when it comes to America, see, this is just a prelude right here, because we have to understand that the Lord said that he's not going to destroy our land, which is Israel, but he's going to tear it down. So meaning that what we're going to see over there in the Middle East is not going to be the total of what we're going to see over here in America. Yes, they're going to tear down a lot of places because when the Lord come back, we rebuilding anyway. All right, but when it's time for America to receive her missiles, it's not going to be like this. This is just probably, this ain't even probably 1% of what America is going to hit, because we know that when America get hit, the Lord said what? The world rocketh back to and fro, all right, like a drunkard. Okay, so that's a lot of missiles being hit, all right, to cause a worldwide earthquake. That's a lot of missiles, not just that area earthquake, but a worldwide earthquake. Okay, and not to mention that you got to think of the aftermath. All right, when America get hit with all these missiles, do you understand what type of tsunami that's going to start on the other side of the world? All that pressure being pushed down, so all the body of water, the Atlantic, all these other things is going to have. It's going to be like the biggest fat person to jump inside of a fucking bathtub ever. All right. All right. So it's going to be total chaos. But anyway, let's continue on.
I think he had something to smoke before he watched this.
Oh my God. Oh my fucking God. What? Oh my God.
Guys, if you don't like bad language, you ain't surviving the collapse anyways.
You see, and that's the problem with the people. You see, that's and you know why? Because one of the motherfuckers probably said, "Oh well, I want to watch it, but I can't stand his." You see, that's one of the things I really, really fucking hate about American and white people. I'm not lying. Is that they get to pick and choose what they like and don't like. They pick and choose what they feel like they can stop listening to somebody for, even if it's right or wrong. You see, and that's why I truly understand why the Lord is going to exterminate so-called white people, because the way that they are, the world cannot be a paradise if these people is roaming free. It just can't, because they're weirdos. They will portray like they understand, but they're really weirdos. To the so-called white people, how America is today is heaven to them. How the confusion, how women can be fucking monsters out here, but a man better not show any signs of a man. You get what I'm saying? Like a woman can literally break up families, lie to a dude for 50-some years, about his child, sleep with his best friend, and the dude better not think about putting their hands on her. You see, that's the way these people think over here. And what comes from that? That don't even make sense. That's why the so-called white man has to be out of power, because it doesn't even make sense even for the man. That's how you know that this world is being ran. All right, for one, Job 9:24, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. All right, but on top of that, they are the basis of man, as it says. I believe that's in the basis of man. That's in is that Deuteronomy? I believe that's in Deuteronomy, that the Lord put over the basis of man. All right, but in due time, he set one over that is profitable. If it's not that, Salakia. But basically, all right, this is why so-called white people have to go. All right, because they really have a thing with like being dominated by women. You see, that's the white man's life. That's not the so-called Negro, Latino, and Native American man life. All right. We don't desire all women to have more power than us. We don't desire all women to be around other men all day. To us, well, to the righteous, because we have to understand 2/3 of our people have adopted Esau Edom way of thinking. All right. So they don't see nothing wrong with that. But everything is wrong with that, because the Lord say not to do that. The Lord say, give not women liberty to gather abroad. The women, your woman is supposed to work for you, even your daughters. That's why when a boy or girl is born, they take their father's name. Everything is set up for the man to further. And that's what America's cut off. America cut off the true patriot way of living, because that's real sovereignty or freedom in the Bible. All right. You only supposed to make sure you doing what the Lord say, because when you do what the Lord say, one of the first ones is what treat your neighbor like how you want to be treated. So when you follow the Lord's pattern, you're going to make everybody else happy, because the Lord set it up to where if you follow this game, if you follow this structure, everything that come from life or dealing with life or enjoyment of life is going to be fulfilled in my way. There's no other way around it. Now, you thinking the way you want to think may get you 1 out of 3. You know what I'm saying? But following the Lord's way may make everybody mad, but you'll be hitting 3 on 3. See, but this is how you know that we are being led by a bunch of sissified, coward-ass white people, bro. These are the same people who make drones to kill people. They're not even manly enough to put a sword through you, all right? They're not even manly enough to chop off your neck with their own hands. They ain't man enough to do no shit like that. Some of them probably is, like how the apostle was going to Russia, all right? All right, but that because of the Lord, man. The Lord put a different spirit on them. The Lord put a different spirit on the Medes, okay? But I'm talking about just in general, this is why this place is destined for these missiles, because the Lord is not about to negotiate with you. All the talk you're going to get is from his prophets. That's what we was put here for, to be the Lord mouthpiece. After that, ain't no more talking. The Lord is about to send this times 1,000,000 to America.
I don't necessarily like bad language, but I mean, come on, who cares?
Salaki. And that's what I mean. And that's why Canadian, your way of thinking in the beginning of this really pissed me off. But as things becoming more and more sure of diary times, I'm starting to see more of a natural man come out of you. So, hey, you may be a Jake. Because I was thinking for a minute that you're a terror. I know you mixed, but I just hope that your father, well, you better hope that your father goes back to Negro, Latino, or Native American descent, all right? If it's your father who's a so-called Edomite, man, you in trouble, bro. You in trouble, bro. But I think that you one of us, but that's the point. The Lord is about to send animals on people. It's about to be death out here. And you motherfuckers got the nerve to say something about languages or like saying a curse word that like that you think that shouldn't be said, or but then again, you don't hear none of this smoke about them telling your kids, oh man, I don't even, because there's another part of this video later on where he's going into how they done made cartoons about kids reporting their parents because they are speaking against the government. So, man, it's all type of wickedness, all right, coming from the so-called white man being in charge, all right? It's just a whole bunch of confusion and a whole bunch of wickedness, all right? But yeah, though, but back to that main point, this is how you know that the so-called white man is pushing these agendas, because anytime you see white men in power, they are the most decrepit and the most perverse ones, all right? Like Pedo Joe, or when you go start getting to the higher ups, they like those costume parties, all right? And what do the men usually be? The so-called white man always be the one who's being tortured, meaning that he's walking like a dog in all leather, or he want a woman to dominate him, dominatrix. All right, all these things is ways of the so-called white man. See, Negroes, Latino, Native Americans, see, we think different. See, we want to stretch the bitch out. I want to beat the pussy up, not the bitch beat me up. That don't even. But this is how you know, these are the signs of who is who. Now, that may not be every goddamn Edomite, and that may not be every Jake. Some Jakes probably like that shit too, because a lot of you Christian Jakes, so-called Christian Jakes, y'all love to be listening to y'all woman. Y'all love the whole idea that a big mama can run everything. You know, you love the idea that, it's like it, because I don't want to take it away from, but it's just like, man, this place is messed up. And this, what you see, is well deserving. It is well deserved, all right?
Whoa! Oh shit!
You got to see this video. You have to see this video. You know, you got to watch it for yourself because it really does put in perspective. All of these missiles are hitting, man. And could you imagine 10 times the amount of missiles?
All right now.
Just wait.
They fucking Demona up. What the fuck?
This guy is clearly a tourist in Israel. He's not speaking Hebrew.
Look at this shit. Bro, this some next level shit right here. Look at this shit. Whoa. Look how many is coming down. Oh my God. What the fuck? Bro, it's like Independence Day out. Oh shit. What? Whoa. Ain't no way. Ain't no fucking way.
Okay, I think you get the point. That was a very comprehensive.
You see, and that's coming. And that's coming. Would the Lord say, why do I see men with their hands on their hip travailing as a woman? Man, wait, man. All this old proud, ain't nothing gonna happen because the leaders of this people are proud. So as the officers, so are the people. All right, these motherfuckers, man, they are proud, bro. I'm talking about, and it seems like every day it get worse. I'm talking about, bro, it is crazy out here, bro. And the main one who's heading this is you fucking so-called women. Because Esau Edom wanted this. He wanted a bunch of confusion. And how can you have more confusion when you have the people who are at the bottom, which are kids and women? Kids and women are the bottom of the totem pole when it comes to men. Period. It don't matter, right? But they're the ones in this world right now that got more power than the so-called regular man. All right, this is hell to us. All right, and who the one who put these so-called things in or set up these laws? So-called America, aka Babylon the Great. Because over here, over there in the East, all right, all those countries, they don't believe in none of that. All right, and where that stem from? That stem back from our laws. Okay. But it's going to get this, then we're going to close it out. For the stars of heaven and the constellations, therefore, should not give their light. The sun should not be dark. The sun should be darkened in his going forth, and the moon should not cause her light to shine. Now, we know that this, all right, when you go to other scriptures, that the stars and the light and the sun and all that goes into wisdom and how the Lord is gonna shut the mouth of the prophets. All right, so wisdom is going to be lost out here. All right, but this also goes into what? This goes into after the missiles hit. All right, or when the missiles start hitting, that what you call that mushroom cloud. All right. It's going to be so many missiles to where that black smoke is going to block, all right, all the sun, you ain't going to know whether it's night or daytime, all right, when America getting hit. And I will punish the world for their evil and the wicked for their iniquity, and I will cause the arrogancy of the proud to cease, and I will lay low the haughtiness of the terrible. I will make a man more precious than fine gold, a man than the golden wedge of Ophir. Therefore, I will shake the heavens, and the earth should remove out of her place in the wrath of the Lord of hosts and in the day of his fierce anger. All right. So that's what's coming, man. All right. That's what's coming. OK, and we know that this is America. This is not old Babylon, because Babylon was not destroyed. It's still over there. All right. Behold, I will stir up the Medes against them, which should not regard silver. And as for gold, they should have no delight in. Isaiah 13:17. All right. So that's what's coming down. All right. And this is how we know that it's talking about America. Verse 19. And Babylon, the glory of kingdoms, the beauty of the Chaldees, all right, because this is their so-called, all right, hub over here. America is the so-called white man's hub, all right. And Babylon, the glory of kingdoms, the beauty of the Chaldees, all right. And everybody copy out the ways of America, all right. That's why you starting to see Asian leaders over there wearing the fucking tux, all right. That shit was unheard of when I was a kid. All these other nations usually will come to these meetings in their nation clothes, all right. But now when you see these nations meet, they all look like fucking replicas of the white man with these suits on, all right, and the briefcase. At Babylon, the glory of kingdoms, the beauty of the Chaldees actually should be as when God overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah, all right. And how did the Lord Yahweh Shah take out Sodom and Gomorrah? He rained down upon them fire and brimstone, all right, as well as going to be America. And we know why, because Sodom was the broke wrist place, all right, where big ass football players who want to be women, right? And that's the same thing that they pushing now today, even on your kids. It's because they wicked, and you're wicked for thinking that this shit is freedom, all right? It's only freedom to kill yourself, all right? But with that, I hope this lesson was edifying. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Kakadash, Shalom.